If you missed Big John and Amy this week, here's what we've been talking about. On the heels of her victory in the Delaware GOP primary for Senate, Christine O'Donnell promptly canceled her appearances on 2 Sunday morning talk shows.
Should Christine O'Donnell show up at interviews that she has already scheduled? Over the weekend, she canceled one with Chris Wallace at Fox News Sunday, another one with Bob Schieffer at Face the Nation, said she had a scheduling conflict.
Well, she had a picnic to go to in Delaware.
Yeah.
She has every right not to go on those shows.
Well,
if she's not prepared, and then it came out about her witchcraft, she wasn't ready to go on.
How can you consider any of these people to be national leaders if they can't face Chris Wallace at Fox?
Just as he was preparing a potential run for mayor in Chicago, Congressman Jesse Jackson Jr. is now facing more allegations of impropriety.
On the night, though, of his wife's 47th birthday, Congressman Jesse Jackson Jr. is in damage control. Last week, he told the feds to bring it, and they may just do that. My sources tell me that they still are investigating Jesse Jackson Jr., and yesterday it was revealed that one of his key guys allegedly had a conversation with him and one of his social acquaintances.
The swimsuit model who was a restaurant hostess?
Yes, pretty well-known restaurant in Washington, D.C., where she's a hostess, where he has had campaign fundraisers before. They allegedly had a conversation that will contribute $5 million to Rod Blagojevich if he appoints me the U.S. Senate seat.
Yeah, and he was always candidate number 5 with Fitzgerald's indictments and everything else. We knew about all of that, but now it turns out that he's got all sorts of personal problems. It's low-hanging fruit for guys like this, and I don't care what party they're from. You know what? It's there. I'm going to pick it. I'm taking a bite of that apple, and here we go again.
President Obama held a town hall meeting on CNBC this week and called on Tea Party supporters to give him suggestions to solve America's economic problems.
And so the challenge, I think, for the Tea Party movement is to identify specifically what would you do.
Let's get specific. If the president wants to know what the Tea Party would do, all right, we'll put them together, montage them up, and send them to the White House. I promise you.
But don't you think that's a little vain and arrogant of him to say, hey, Tea Party members, tell me what to do?
Here's the problem that the president's Democrats have right now, or anybody in power. Half of the nation is saying, stop, stop, stop. You've gone too far, and half the nation is saying, go, go, go. You haven't begun. You haven't begun to go far enough.
And Bob Woodward has a new book coming out next week. Early excerpts quote President Obama as saying that America could absorb another terrorist attack.
Now, there's one quote in particular, and here it is. We can absorb a terrorist attack. We'll do everything we can to prevent it. But even a 9/11, even the biggest attack ever, we absorbed it and we are stronger.
This was his chance to come out swinging like, we will kill terrorists. If you touch us, we are going to attack you. We will hunt you down. We will kill you. Instead, it was a passive comment. Like, we can absorb another terrorist attack. He wasn't being presidential.
We took the punch. It was a sucker punch. It knocked out our 2 front teeth.
It just seems submissive and like he threw in the towel saying, we absorbed it. Where he could come out fighting saying, we're not going to tolerate it. We will do everything that we can to prevent this from happening again.
For these and other stories, visit BigJohnandAmy.com and listen each weekday morning from 5 to 9 a.m. on AM 560 WIND.